Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and we do a few reality shows on the side. And one of those daytime TV shows that we're doing is General Hospital. And before we get into General Hospital, for those of you that have asked, I am in Laughlin, Nevada. I am at a property, and this property doesn't have like it doesn't have the most reliable internet. So, it's been a little bit of a challenge, but I think I've actually managed to jimmy rig something to get going here using my cellular. So I think we should be fine. I think I'll be okay. Anywho, so there's this thing. So on YouTube, there is a series called The Creator Academy. And in the series, they talk about all the things that you need to do if you're a vlogger or like if you just content creators, we'll put it that way, content creators. And they have this thing, and I watched this video and it was all about it. It was okay. It's called Vlogmas, and on Vlogmas, you're supposed to blog or vlog every single day. And so sometimes you've got to, pre-tape things or map out your content ahead of time. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, well, I guess it must be Vlogmas for me all year round, because that's pretty much my schedule, is to vlog every day. So, okay, great. Merry Vlogmas. Okay. Anywho, all right, let's go back to I think maybe because other people, their shows are all about, other things, so they don't really have it's kind of difficult for them to come up with content. But because I'm talking about what's been on television this past week, I'll never be short for content. But I mean, also, let's be real. I could literally sit and just tell stories for, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and it'd be fine. I could tell lots of crazy stories about my life. It would be crazy. But, and you know what? I might be doing that. In 2018. We'll see how that goes. But, so, I don't think I'll ever be starved for content. As long as I'm alive, I will always have content. Okay. Anywho, okay, so let's get to General Hospital. All right, so on General Hospital this past week, okay, so let's start off with the story that is eating the whole show, which is fine. I mean, it's at least it's being done well, and that is the whole Jason and Drew twin storyline. And now that's eaten up even more people into it. We've got Oscar, who is now apparently Drew's son, and we've got his mom Kim. Which, FYI, it's so great to see Tamara Braun back on the show. I think she's fantastic. And it's nice to see that she's not Carly. I mean, it was the same thing with Sarah Brown. Just because I'm sure that it would probably be, I don't know. It would make me feel nervous if I was Laura Wright and I was playing Carly, and then they brought in the previous actress that played Carly. I mean, that's always a possibility when you are a recast. That possibility is always in the back of your head. So you always got to tell yourself, I can't get too attached. You never know, because literally they could change executive producers tomorrow, and the executive producer tomorrow would say, yeah, I don't like Laura Wright as Carly. I want Sarah Brown back, or whatever. So, and if they're so keen to recast the part, then even if they would say, I don't like Laura Wright, but we don't have to bring any of the others back, but let's get rid of her. I mean, you know what I mean? And soaps is kind of cutthroat that way. I mean, Hollywood is kind of cutthroat that way, but soaps is, I think with soaps, because you are with the same people every single day, filming, learning lots of dialogue, it's real easy to bond very quickly with the people that you work with. And, if that gets taken away from you, then that can kind of suck, right? But at the same time, it's not always the show's fault whenever people get let go. Sometimes it's their fault because they let the fame get to their head. and they need to realize, okay, it's just a soap opera. Like, I'm an actor, but it's not like I'm Brad Pitt. You know what I mean? There's sort of a difference. And not in acting. I want to say that right away because there are lots of really, really good actors on daytime television. And people are always like, yeah, but there's lots of bad ones too. Yeah, but there's bad actors on sitcoms. There are bad actors on dramas. There are bad actors in movies. I mean, that doesn't mean anything just because there are bad actors on a soap opera. I think maybe the bad actors are actually better looking than most maybe on soaps. And maybe that's why people mistakenly think that all soaps are awful. But it's just not true. It really isn't. Okay, so anyways, I'm sorry. That was a kind of a little rant about the industry I didn't mean to do, but okay, so all right. So going off on so Oscar and Kim. So Monica Quartermain had a scene with Kim, and Monica was very like at first, at the beginning of the week, she was very, we need to make Drew feel welcome in our family. We've got to redistribute our shares of ELQ, blah, blah, blah. And of course, Ned is like sweating bullets the whole time. He's like, oh my God. Because he just sees his big portion of ELQ getting smaller and smaller because not only now does he have Drew, he also has Oscar that he has to deal with as well. So, excuse me, because, I'm sure Drew will actually want to participate in ELQ. Jason has no desire, no desire at all whatsoever. And what's interesting is that they said that he was in a car accident and he suffered brain damage. We're talking about Jason now. And he can't remember the first 20 years of his life. So obviously this is daytime television where anything can happen. And I would just love it. And I know this will never happen, but a girl can dream. I would love it if one day someone just like throws a potted plant on his head and knocks him out, and he wakes up and he's right back to where he was 20 years ago. And he is the same person he was 20 years ago. And he's asking for Karen and AJ, and he finds out, they're all dead, and, and then he doesn't know anything about Sonny or the mob, and he's like mortified that he takes. I mean, like if he went back to the original Jason now, because it's been 20 years. No, it's got to be more than that. It's been at least 20 years since that's happened. So I think that would be a brilliant storyline, and then we can sort of see him reconcile that Sonny's not a bad person despite what he does. And I have this crazy skill set that I didn't have before, whereas it's totally believable that Drew is a Navy SEAL. The old Jason, if you knew Jason pre-accident, he was nothing like this. Zero. So he had no idea that he could, be on the same level as a Navy SEAL. So it's real interesting. We'll find out what's going on. Yeah, but that would be great. I would love to, but I don't know if Steve Burton would ever go for that because I think the reason why they did the whole thing was because he was wanting to leave the show and they didn't want to have him leave, so they did this whole storyline and kept him for 20 years. So we'll see how it goes, but a girl can dream, like I said. Okay, anyways. So Monica was all, gung-ho about having Drew in the family. And then she has a scene with Kim where she basically calls Kim a gold digger. She even uses those words, gold digger. I was like, ooh, okay, wow, that's a tough room, okay. And Kim was like, you know what? I didn't come here asking for your money. All I asked you for was a job. I didn't even know who you were, that you were Oscar's grandmother. I had no idea. So, we don't need anything from you. We don't even need you in our lives. And when she threatened to take Oscar and not have him participate in anything Quartermain, that's when Monica changed her tune. She was like, you know what? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come off too strong. I apologize. I would love it if you and Oscar would come to the house, and so that was nice. That's super nice. Yeah, we'll definitely see where that's going. Okay, and then for the whole Hamilton, Finn, and Anna storyline, Don't get me wrong. I like the two of them together, actually. I think that they're fine together. I think they make a good couple. It's just their storyline is very, oh, it seems forced. It seems like they're forcing this couple down our throat. Whereas when Finn got together with Hayden, it was a lot more organic. Getting together with Anna is forced. And then when you add on top of that, because they're the ones next getting eaten up by the Jason and Drew story, you know, Jason has discovered that Andre has hidden Drew's memory on a disc or something in a Christmas ornament. I mean, like, here's the thing. This storyline's been going on for months. And why would he choose to do it in a Christmas ornament? I mean, like, that just seems real hokey. Like, oh, and it's Christmas time, so I hid it in a Christmas ornament. Really? Really? I mean, those are a couple moments where I was like, oh my God, are you for real? But it's still a good show. It's really a good show. It just, you know, there are certain moments that are just a little bit cringeworthy. But other than that, it's actually really good. So you should definitely check it out and watch General Hospital. Anyways, thank you so much for logging on today. What the heck is that? Oh, that's my iron. Here's my hotel room. Can you see my iron? There it is right there. Because I'm going to be ironing my dress shirt. Okay, thank you so much for logging on today. I was like, what is that beeping? Oh my God, is this a fire alarm? No, it's just iron. It's ready. Okay, thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Angel Benton. You can hashtag GH Talk General Hospital, or you can also hashtag RHOA or Real Housewife Shit to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And you can also hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel to get my YouTube videos sent to your email inbox every single day. Thank you so much for logging on today. Have a wonderful day. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.